Welcome to another Digital Samba release notes walkthrough. Today we're looking at Digital Samba 6.1.5. It's available from 13th of June 2025, and let's have a look what we've got this week. So one of the most exciting features we have is actually one regarding Zoom. And it's not that other platform, it's about the ability to zoom into content. And of course, this is one of those features that now that we've got it, you will just feel like it was always there. We all know that sensation when somebody's sharing something and you just can't see, or you're squinting and you're trying to figure out what's on the screen. Well, you can now easily zoom in and out. I'll show you how that works in just a second. And we've also added a very easy way to ban users. And there's some really cool new SDK methods which are really specific to some specific use cases that some of our customers have had around bringing AI into session. So I'm going to try and show you as much as I can of that today without diving too deep into the technicalities. But I'll show you where you can get the documentation to do your own deep dive if you want. And there was also an extension around the way we support the ability to manage personal content libraries within breakout rooms. So now when you add an external ID, this permission now allows you to access to open, organize, and rename personal media and whiteboards directly within breakout rooms. So really important addition for those of you using breakout rooms in conjunction with personal content library. All right, let's jump over into session and have a look at that Zoom feature. So we're in a meeting right now, and somebody's sharing paid traffic report June 2025 with me, and as you can see, I'm kind of struggling to see what's going on, especially they're scrolling to the bottom now and running through some of these numbers, and yeah, maybe I'm having troubles trying to make out what's happening over here. So I now have these new zoom controls in the bottom right, and it really is as simple as that. Just simply click on the zoom button, drag to pan around, if you want to see something, want to check out this graph over here, or maybe see some other part of the spreadsheet, then it's as simple as that. If you ever wanted to reset, just click the reset zoom button and you're back to where you started. So that's the new zoom functionality. Just feels natural, doesn't it? All right, next let's have a look at the ban participants feature. So there are some cases where you might have users in your session that are not behaving, and we can see that this person is called Loudly Disturbs, and he's very noisy. He's making lots of noise and disrupting the session. So I think we want to get rid of him or her, and I will now select the new ban feature, which now gives me a bunch of options. I can ban them permanently for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. Keep in mind that if you do ban permanently, this is an action that cannot be undone. So, use with caution. I'm just going to set this to 5 minutes for now. I just want to tell them off, really. If they want to come back to a session later, that's fine. So I'm going to hit ban, and that's it. Loudly Disturbs is now no longer welcome in our sessions for at least the next 5 minutes. And that's the new ban feature. All right, now looking at the new SDK method. This is really technical. So it's a new SDK method that allows sending custom messages to custom tiles, enabling greater flexibility and customized interactions within sessions. So let's jump over into the documentation, and I'll try and talk you through this. So you may remember that we added a custom tile feature not so long ago. And this feature allows you to load remote content directly into the video tile area of our application. And if you have, for example, an iframe running over there and you want to send a message over into that iframe, you can now do that using the send message to custom tile function that the SDK provides. And I highly recommend that you check out this documentation if you have this kind of a problem. I think it's relatively self-explanatory. Unfortunately, I don't have a demo prepared for this, but I think for those of you that are waiting for it, you will know exactly what to do with it. All right, and I think that's it. We've had a couple of bug fixes as well. You know, as usual, just go over to digitalsamba.com/release-notes and check them out for yourself. You can also subscribe to get notifications directly into your inbox if you so desire. As always, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye.